Hey, are you concerned about the security of your WordPress website? You might have heard WordPress is sometimes hacked and people install kind of weird viruses and malware and software that will redirect visitors to your website, to Russian-speaking websites. I've been building WordPress website for the last 10 years and had very, very few issues. And today I'm going to share with you the tools that I have used over the years, and mostly those tools that made my website and other websites that I run almost 99.99% trouble-free over the last few years as experience build. And I learned about more and more tools. So let's get started. Number one tool is Google search tools. The Google search tools used to be called the Google Webmaster Tools. Is not necessarily a security tool, but it is an important tool to be connected to anyway, and I think each website needs to be connected to the Google Webmaster Tools or search tools, because this is a communication channel between you as a website owner and Google. And in fact, Google does check for certain things that are security concerns on your website, and when they find it, they'll email you and tell you what's going on. And it is just one more tool in your toolbox. It's not the only thing that you want to have in place, but certain things, for example, if your website has been blacklisted somewhere, Google is the most likely source for you the most likely way for you to find out quickly. Although you're better off if you find problem before your website is blacklisted. The second tool I recommend is called Wordfence. This is a WordPress plugin that has few versions. The base version is free. You can find it in the WordPress free repository. Just type in Wordfence and install the plugin and follow the very basic setup. Again, the Wordfence doesn't protect you from issues. However, it will often let you know if it sees issues. For example, it logs any try to log into your website with which failed. And if you install Wordfence, you'll be amazed to see how many people try to log into your website with usernames that were never available on your website. The most common one is just admin. So this is another hint: never use the name admin as a username on your site. Next tool is the site check that is delivered by the company called Sucuri. It is spelled S-U-C-U-R-I, if I'm not wrong. In any case, I'm going to have all the resources in the information under this video. And this is where I go whenever I have a suspicion that something might have gone wrong. So sitecheck.sucuri.com. And if there is a malware on your website, they will show it to you in red. And they will also offer you to clean up your site, which is another tool, which must say I've never used, because I have a tool that is simply more affordable that I use when needed. And this brings us to the next tool, which is called We Watch Your Website. Yeah, this is a company name, and they provide a service where they monitor your website for any malware. And if they find anything, they will clean it right away. What I like about We Watch Your Website is that you pay for the entire, if you use shared hosting such as SiteGround, HostGator, Bluehost, and any of those, We Watch Your Website takes care of all the websites in this one cPanel account. So you don't have to pay per website, which is the case with Sucuri. And so it becomes much more affordable if you have several websites. So again, we watch your website, check it out. And then the next tool, it's not necessarily a tool, again, to protect your website, but is very, very important, is to back up your website and to back it up on a consistent basis. So if something goes wrong, you always have an older version that you can go back to. And don't wait for bad things to happen. It's very similar to backing up a computer. Just make sure you back up your computer. The one tool that we've used for years is called Backup Buddy from iThemes, and it just creates a backup, and you can run it and automatically so that it backs up your website as often as you want, and it can also send the backup to Dropbox and a lot of other options there. It's kind of change and grows with time, but you can always place the backup somewhere else so it's not on your server in case something happens to the server. And then last is quality hosting. And I must say, the quality hosting is a huge thing. If you get the right hosting, then most of the tools that I've listed until now can be even skipped. And over the last 2 years, I've put all my clients' websites on Flywheel. And we had 0 malware issues with the website hosted on Flywheel because they have everything you need to protect your website from malware and for viruses and so on. They also back up your website each and every night. So if something goes wrong, you can just restore an older version. So yeah, I hope this helps. I don't think security issues should worry anybody who is thinking about using WordPress as their website platform. I've been, again, building WordPress websites for the last 10 years and never had a major issue or an issue that couldn't be resolved within a very short time. So hope you learned something today. And if you want to learn more from my experience with WordPress, make sure to subscribe to the OBiz Lab channel, and I will see you in the next video.